When you look at the ongoing Ashes, look at the way Joe Root and Steve Smith are batting. This is something that someone like a Sanjay Manjrekar also alluded to in one of his videos.
Not a goat, but a great, yeah, an all-format great. He's not a goat. That is stretching it a little too far,
But I feel in the last few year he was just a walking wicket. सबको पता चल गया था कि कहाँ डालना है. If you see the likes of Joe Root का टेस्ट क्रिकेट का प्रायोरिटाइज बहुत पहले हो गया था. Joe Root is not he's a good ODI batter, never been a good T20 batter. If you will compare all three of them, एक ओवरऑल पैकेज तो फिर तो विराट कोहली से बड़ा एंड कोई नहीं.
When the slide came in Virat Kohli's career, Joe Root had hit that patch around that time when Virat was going ahead of the pack. Joe Root fell well behind Smith, Ken Williamson, and Virat Kohli by 2019 or 20 when he was captain of the England team.
प्रत्युष, ये एक दो सुपर चैट आए हैं और आपको आपके ऊपर कुछ लोगों ने लालचन लगाए हैं, तो पहले मैं बोल लेता हूँ बिकॉज शो में मैं थोड़ा आगे बढ़ना है.
T20 कैप्टेंसी व्हेन हार्दिक वाज रिमूव्ड. अभी सुमन गिल को 5 मिनट पहले मीटिंग के पहले बताया गया ही इज नॉट इन द टीम. व्हाट हैज बीन द कम्युनिकेशन टू ऋषभ पंत? क्या है? श्रेयस अय्यर, ईशान किशन, अरे लिस्ट गोज ऑन एंड ऑल. मोहम्मद सामी के साथ यू कैन सी वो तो स्पैट हो रखा था लिटरली इधर से उधर. अजीत अगरकर बस अपने गोल्फ खेलने वाले बडीज को अपीज करते हैं, ठीक है, मतलब उनका अपना एक ये है.
but Pratyush, there could be a few counter arguments to that. Like if you look at the teams for the T20 World Cup that was selected 2024, then the Champions Trophy team that needed a lot of guts to be so out of the box. Bangladesh has enough love for cricket and enough talent, and it is not that India has never lost. India has crashed out of a World Cup and made Chandesh jobless almost for 1 month by beating India. So I know you happen to be slightly powerful at this moment in something in a four nation sport, but there is no reason to be so cocky.
When you look at the ongoing Ashes, look at the way Joe Root and Steve Smith are batting. This is something that someone like a Sanjay Manjrekar also alluded to in one of his videos. Do you feel that someone like a Virat Kohli retired too early from Test cricket? Or was he asked to retire early?
When he retired, all of us agreed that it was probably time for him to go from Test cricket. All of us agreed. Now this discussion is happening because the Indian team is underperforming in Test cricket so much. The crop that has come up, they are playing so poorly. That's why we are thinking probably he could have stayed on for a little longer and could have done better. This was exactly the feeling that I was having in the morning. Like, could Virat Kohli have played a little more? But what I probably felt, like as I was pondering, I felt Virat Kohli, more than retiring early from Test cricket, he severely underachieved as a red ball batsman. Like I remember, there was a 5-year phase when he was as good as these two, as good as Steve Smith and Joe Root, if not better. Between 2014 till 2019, till the COVID struck, he was as good a player. But what happened after that is there is absolutely no doubt about the fact that his red ball game, it dipped. It was no longer. Virat Kohli wasn't the red ball player that he used to be before 2020. So from 2021 to 2025, that is a humongous amount of time for an international cricketer. And we have to accept that he was not getting runs. The 2 centuries that he got in that phase, one was on a dead pitch, which was a first innings draw in the 5th test against Australia at home, and the other was a second innings 100 after the match was done in Perth. 3rd innings 100, I mean to say. So, and his averages had dipped, everything had dipped. So he underperformed. In the second phase of his Test career, he severely underperformed. What went wrong, we don't know.
But I feel in the last few year he was just a walking wicket. सबको पता चल गया था कि कहाँ डालना है, and he was not ready to, you know, to work on his game. And that's what I feel. I mean, Virat Kohli from 2014 to 2019 was like in all the three format. वो phase ऐसा इमरान खान का, there was a period in Imran Khan's career where his bowling average was below 20 and batting average was above 45 or 50 something. That was peak Kohli. But in the last few series that we have seen, like it looked like he was drained out. Maybe the COVID kind of, and I think the other day Nitin Nayak made a very valid point also, because when he was, जब कोहली के रन आ रहे थे तो हम भूल जाते हैं कि उस समय ODI सीरीज बहुत हो रहे थे. So the ODI kind of helped him get that confidence, that run under the belt. And during COVID, suddenly it happened कि T20 and test, and कहीं ना कहीं I feel like if you would have prioritized first class cricket a bit more, वो जो लास्ट में यहाँ पे दिल्ली में जो ड्रामा हुआ, इंस्टेड ऑफ वो पहले अगर होता कुछ A games before any tour, he could have played A games. But I think in his last day, and I'm sure like अभी if you see the likes of Joe Root का टेस्ट क्रिकेट का प्रायोरिटाइज बहुत पहले हो गया था. Joe Root is not he's a good ODI batter, never been a good T20 batter. If you will compare all three of them, एक overall package, तो फिर तो विराट कोहली से बड़ा and कोई नहीं.
When the slide came in Virat Kohli's career, Joe Root had hit that patch around that time when Virat was going ahead of the pack. Joe Root fell well behind Smith, Ken Williamson, and Virat Kohli by 2019 or 20 when he was captain of the England team. He was at 18 Test centuries. I think over the last 5-6 years, Joe Root has scored 20-22 centuries. He was stuck at 18 or 19 centuries for a while. But he had age on his side, a very good dressing room atmosphere, security as a player and everything. For Virat Kohli, that was he hit a patch the last leg of his career. When you hit that patch in Test cricket, it's very tough to come back, to work on those skills and everything. It takes a lot out of you to work on your skills when your red ball game is struggling. Same happened with Pujara or Rahane. They never scored heavily in their last few years of their careers. That's the time it's very difficult to come back into red ball cricket. And there are a lot of things that happened in Indian cricket. There was the people started to lose patience with Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli, the player that he was, and the stature that he had, he got 5 years of runway as a player.
Kohli England में settle हो गया. How can he play against England? That's why he missed 2024 England series and retired before England's 2025 England series. Jaiswal 700 plus in 2024 series, Gill 700 plus in 2025 series. Are any truth in this conspiracy theory? क्या दिमाग लगाते हैं लोग यार. Sports 98 has not given up his conspiracy theories. He says Kohli scored duck in the 2023 World Cup against England and also in 2024 semi-final 9 runs against England. Effects are settling down in England. भाई मतलब आप बहुत theory मतलब आपने लगा लिया, आपने पूरा टेस्ट कर लिया. मतलब you know Kohli know better than anybody else. Thanks a lot. प्रत्युष, ये एक दो सुपर चैट आए हैं और आपके ऊपर कुछ लोगों ने लालचन लगाए हैं, तो पहले मैं बोल लेता हूँ बिकॉज शो में थोड़ा आगे बढ़ना है. चिराग पटेल का कहना है प्रत्युष ऑलवेज क्रिटिसाइजेस अजीत एज अ सिलेक्टर. आर यू नॉट फेड अप ऑफ इट and any failure you put on Ajit and you will use only one word. Every TOI you only say communication problem. Say with proof now. जनता सबूत चाहती है प्रत्युष.
अभी कहाँ से स्टार्ट करना है? T20 है कैप्टेंसी when हार्दिक was removed. अभी सुमन गिल को 5 मिनट पहले मीटिंग के पहले बताया गया he is not in the team. What has been the communication to Rishabh Pant? क्या है? श्रेयस अय्यर, ईशान किशन, अरे लिस्ट गोज ऑन एंड ऑल. मोहम्मद सामी के साथ यू कैन सी वो तो स्पैट हो रखा था लिटरली इधर से उधर. So there are many and अजीत अगरकर बस अपने गोल्फ खेलने वाले बडीज को अपीज करते हैं, ठीक है, मतलब उनका अपना एक ये है.
But Pratyush, there could be a few counter arguments to that. Like if you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at the teams for the T20 World Cup that was selected 2024, then the Champions Trophy team that needed a lot of guts to be so out of the box. So if you are blaming Ajit Agarkar for the failures, if you are only singling out Ajit Agarkar for the failures, I will stress on that. Then you should praise him for the things that he has done. You should praise him for the out of the box selections that he did. And I think his biggest success was the way India played the 2023 World Cup. I think 2023 World Cup, the way the cricket that India played was absolutely magnificent. Like it is one of the saddest stories of Indian cricket that they did not win the 2023 World Cup, because no Indian team ever has played 10, 11, 9, 10 matches the way that team played. So there are a lot of pluses and minuses are always part of the deal. So yeah, okay, I will accept what you are saying, but I think he did a few good things also. He had the guts to be slightly out of the box from time to time.
Yeah, I agree. Like picking up Dhruv Jurel was, I think, I still agree that
Okay.
that was one of the very,
Didi,
very
there is a.
boldest.
Yeah, go on.
नहीं, I agree. I'm like, but there are few, मतलब few blunders जो हुआ है. And 2023 का ODI World Cup में, I feel in that ODI setup it was the way Rohit batted at the top, and with Virat Kohli in ODI team, और मोहम्मद सामी का late burst. And I agree that he has taken some good bold calls and all, but कुछ तो जो, I mean, this as Arani he's mentioning it in last couple of days कि star culture खत्म करने के चक्कर में अजीत अगरकर wants to create that legacy.
No,
वो
it's
उसके
not just
चक्कर में
Ajit Agarkar. वही हो रहा है. So that's the problem. The issue what happening with Ajit here is whenever the decision has to be made, he's in front of the media. That's the problem with it's not. I'm telling you, nothing in BCCI is happening unilaterally.
Arani, this for you. This saying Devanshu Mittal saying, "Hello Chandresh sir, I'm giving you a breaking news that no Bangladesh in World Cup. I am the man that gave news 1 week before Gill dropped. This is also confirmed." Arani, you want to follow up on this?
You're giving news or opinion?
No, he's giving news.
अच्छा भाई नंबर भी दे दो भाई अपना, तो थोड़ा सोर्स बना लेते हैं. No Bangladesh in. I don't think they would want to stretch this far, that far at this moment, because this is not actually the similar situation with Pakistan. Sorry, uh, but yes, things will calm down after a few months. But I think what happened over the last 3 days was unexpected. Uh, Basically, Indian cricket giving into social media trend is bit. I feel it's a bit of a disappointment for me at this moment. Uh, just having a knee-jerk reaction to social media trends. So yes, they will try to. I don't think they will go down without having a dialogue. ICC will agree to it. I think they will try to raise the security thing, assure Bangladesh about, because they raise security issues, nothing else. It's not their part of diplomacy or anything, unlike Pakistan. So yes, I think without going through the security arrangements, if ICC will award them grant their wish, will be a bit strange for me. That's why they're taking this time to
And
get back
I
to.
don't think ICC will entertain this. अभी बांग्लादेश क्रिकेट बोर्ड क्या है तुम्हारा मतलब?
नहीं वैसे तो श्रीलंकन क्रिकेट बोर्ड भी वैसे ही है वो ना. वी कैन नॉट डिसमिस लाइक दैट ना. अब वो फीफा भी एआईएफ में साल में एक बार इंटरेस्ट ले लेती है, तो वी कैन नॉट डिसमिस नेशनल स्पोर्ट्स बॉडी.
You say like Bangladesh cricket, it is like saying Venezuela का government क्या है, उठा लिया तो उठा लिया. It is like that.
हाँ
ना?
वही.
उनके पास तेल है, उनके पास तेल है.
chance
कुछ
you
नहीं
have
है.
Bangladesh has enough love for cricket and enough talent,
Yeah.
and It is not that India has never lost. India has crashed out of a World Cup and made Chandesh jobless almost for 1 month by beating India. So don't be so like
No, no, they gave him a
so cocky
holiday.
about.
They gave him a holiday instead for a month in West
I,
Indies.
I landed in Antigua and I didn't know what to do. All the
So
drama
don't
was
be
happening in
so
Bombay.
cocky. Like I know you happen to be slightly powerful at this moment in something in a four sport, four nation sport, but there is no reason to be so cocky.